Hello friends, this is another lecture of Laplace transformation. In today's lecture, we will study about first shifting theorem, Laplace transformation of t into ft, that is when we multiply t or t raised to power n into a function, and the initial valued theorem, final valued theorem. So the first shifting theorem is if Laplace of ft equals to fs, then Laplace of e raised to power at ft is equals to fs minus a. Laplace transformation of t into ft. If Laplace of ft is equals to fs, then Laplace of t raised to power n into ft is equals to minus 1 raised to power n d raised to power n upon ds raised to power n fs. That is n time of differentiation of this particular fs of this ft. Initial value theorem, if Laplace of ft equals to fs, then limit t tends to 0, ft equals to limit s tends to infinite s into fs. Final value theorem, if LFT equals to Fs, then limit t tends to infinite, ft equals to limit s tends to 0, s into Fs. In initial value theorem and final value theorem, the main difference is in initial value theorem we take t tends to 0 and s tends to infinite, and in final value theorem we reverse this, that is we take t tends to infinite and s tends to 0. Now we will take some example on these particular topics. First question is, find Laplace transformation of e raised to power 3t sin 4t. So this is based on first shifting theorem, because this is in the form of e raised to power at into ft. So first we have to find Laplace transformation of ft, that is Laplace transformation of sin 4t, because we have to let it ft. So what is the Laplace transformation of sin 4t? This is Laplace transformation of sin 8 is equals to a upon s square plus a square. So Laplace transformation of sin 4t is 4 upon s square plus 16. Now from first shifting theorem, Laplace transformation of e raised to power at ft is equals to fs minus a, that is Laplace transformation of e raised to power 3t sin 4t is equals to 4 upon, that is what is a here, a equals to 3. So we have to replace this s by s minus a, that is s minus 3. So 4 upon s minus 3 square plus 16. This is the required answer of this type of problem. Again, another example, find Laplace transformation of e raised to power minus 2t cos 5t. Same, let it be equals to ft. So Laplace transformation of cos 5t is equals to, this is given from Laplace of cos 8t, which is equals to s upon s square plus a square. So this is equals to s square upon s square plus 25, because here a is 5. Now from first shifting theorem, Laplace of e raised to power minus 2t cos 5t, which is equals to, here we have to replace s by s minus minus 2, that is s plus 2. So s plus 2 upon s plus 2 square plus 25. So this is the required solution. Example number 3. Find Laplace transformation of t sin hyperbolic at, that is now we are in the formula t into ft. So what is ft? Sin hyperbolic at, Laplace of sin hyperbolic at, and the Laplace of sin hyperbolic at is a upon s square minus a square. So from Laplace of t raised to power n into ft is equals to minus 1 power n dn over ds raised to power n fs. So putting n equals to 1, Laplace of t into sin hyperbolic at is equals to minus 1 d upon ds of a upon s square minus a square. Now we have to differentiate this function with respect to s, and after differentiation this will convert into 2as upon s square minus a square whole square. So this is the required answer of this particular problem. Next problem is find Laplace transformation of t e raised to power minus t sin 3t. So in this particular problem we have three functions. Now if we take this is in the form of first shifting theorem, and this into this will be governed from this particular formula t into ft, that is this. So first we have to apply first shifting theorem for this particular term. So Laplace of sin 3t is equals to, as stated in previous examples, 3 upon s square plus 9. So from first shifting theorem, Laplace of e raised to power minus t sin 3t will convert into 3 upon, here a is equals to minus 1, so we have to change s by s plus 1. So 3 upon s plus 1 square plus 9. Now from this particular formula, Laplace of t e raised to power minus t sin 3t, which is equals to minus 1 d upon ds of 3 upon s plus 1 square plus 9. So we have to differentiate it with respect to s, and after differentiating, what do we get? 6 times of s plus 1 upon s plus 1 square plus 9 whole square. That is the required answer. Now this is next example. If LFT equals to 1 upon s into s minus 6, then find limit t tends to 0 ft and limit t tends to infinite ft. That is, we have to find initial value and final value. So from initial valued theorem, limit t tends to 0 ft is equals to limit s tends to infinite s into fs. So limit t tends to 0 ft is equals to limit s tends to infinite s into, and what is fs? This, that is 1 upon s into s minus 6. So cancelled, or limit s tends to infinite 1 upon s minus 6. After putting s equals to infinite, what do we get? 1 upon infinite, which is equals to 0. So this is the value of limit t tends to 0. Again from final valued theorem, limit t tends to infinite ft is equals to limit s tends to 0 s into fs. So putting limit s tends to 0 s into 1 upon s into s minus 6, s cancelled. So limit t tends to infinite ft is equals to limit s tends to 0 1 upon s minus 6. So after putting the value, we get 1 upon minus 6. So this is another example. If LFT is equals to s square plus 4s plus 3 upon s into s square minus 4, then find limit t tends to 0 ft and limit t tends to infinite ft. So initial value theorem, limit t tends to 0 ft equals to limit s tends to infinite s into fs. So which is equals to limit s tends to infinite s into s square plus 4s plus 3 upon s into s square minus 4. So it is cancelled, which is equals to limit s tends to infinite s square plus 4s plus 3 upon s square minus 4. Now the phenomena of limit, what we have to do? When limit tends to infinite, we have to take highest degree term from the numerator and from the denominator as a common. So we have to take s square from numerator and s square from denominator as a common. So 1 plus 4 upon s plus 3 upon s square whole upon s square 1 minus 4 upon s square. So it is cancelled. Now we can put limit over here. So when we put s tends to infinite, this 4 upon s will be 0, 3 upon h square will be 0, 4 upon h square is also 0. So what remains? 1 upon 1, that is 1. Again, from finite valued theorem, limit t tends to infinite, ft equals to limit s tends to 0, s into fs. So it is equals to limit s tends to 0, s square plus 4s plus 3 upon s into s square minus 4. So s cancelled. Limit s tends to 0, s square plus 4s plus 3 upon s square minus 4. Now we can put limit directly in this particular function. So what we get? 3 upon minus 4. This is the required solution for this particular problem. Hope you understand the content of this particular lecture. If you like this lecture, then like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.